Things that I said earlier haven't changed because Ryan wouldn't touch me.
Yeah.
And Johnny is much harder for me to beat.
Read. Or beat. Okay.
Beat and also read too.
Yeah.
And I've voiced that to him, being like, it's hard for me to work with you because you don't give me much back. And like, he knows that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, moving forward, I know you can't make it to the end on your own. Like, we've had something good going, and I feel like if the choice is almost like one is better for one person, which is me, and the other is better for 3 people.
Right.
Like, you, Liv, and Will. And move forward, if I want the 4 of us to be solid, then I have to do what's, like, better for my team.
Mm-hmm.
But moving forward, I want to make sure that, like, we're still on that same page that we've been on for, like, a long time.
Yeah, I hear you.
Something that, like, I've been hearing a lot. And at this point, like, we've built such a strong relationship that, like, I don't really buy into it much.
Let it bug you? Yeah.
Yeah. But a couple people have let me know that you were saying that I'm the third to a lot of duos in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And that's putting a target on my...
That's funny because that was actually said to me by somebody.
Really?
Yeah, that wasn't something that came from me, so that's interesting.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me who?
Can you tell me who said that? Johnny?
No.
Maddie?
No. Wait, I'm so confused.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to figure out who the hell said that to you. Oh, Kaela? Kaela.
It's come from her.
That's interesting.
It's come from her.
That's good to know.
Not directly to me.
Yeah.
But that's as far back as I can trace it.
Right.
So, it's fine.
Yeah.
You and I still have what we have.
Yeah.
Like...
But she didn't tell you that directly. Someone told her that? Or she told somebody that who told you that?
There was one person in between me and Kaela that told me that.
Oh, okay.
But this is just moving forward. I just want to make sure, like, the people I'm working with aren't putting a target on my back because it's not good for anybody's game. Like,
Yeah, of course.
I've told you just 100 times so far, and, like, whether or not you'll always believe what you want to believe.
No, yeah.
But I'm friends with a bunch of people. But the same way I tell Liv, anytime she says Maddie, I say, regardless of whether you like her personally or not,
yeah,
she's easier to beat.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to look at it game-wise. I feel like I have a good chance with you.
Yeah.
Regardless of me being friends with other people.
Yeah.
I get why that's your concern.
Yeah.
But I just feel like my chances are good with you in the game.
Yeah.
So, like, you can believe what you want to believe. Like, I get that.
Yeah, I know. I do believe you, B. I do.
But, like, it just makes better sense for me game-wise to have you around.
Yeah.
Like, it just does.
Yeah.
And if you question that because you think I'm friends with a lot of people, that's okay.
I'm not questioning
but
it.
I just
and
need
I want you to know that that comment was actually said to me.
Okay, well, I told you it came from, so just tell me.
But the thing is, I actually can't remember if it came from, but I'm pretty confident it came from Kaela.
So she's the one saying it, but then she's putting the target on your back.
Me instead of that, yeah. Because all I said was that Ryan, like, I know that Ryan isn't coming for you, right? So I don't remember exactly in what context, because she's asking where people's heads were at. I was like, honestly, I feel like Will's more inclined this way. I know P is still super on the fence. Like, we're still super on the fence too. I think she has a good relationship with Ryan. I don't think Ryan's coming after her in any way. Blah, 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 blah. And then we're still on the fence, but we're leaning towards Johnny for this and this and this reason.
Right.
But this just didn't happen today. This happened a couple days ago.
I think so too, yeah.
That she's like, you notice how P is really good with everybody, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, we're all kind of doing the same thing though. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's how Johnny's game got blown up, because he had too many eggs in one basket.
And that's the thing, it's like, I know where I sleep at the end of the night. Like, I know where my allegiance is too.
Yeah.
And I know, and I, like, again, as I said this to, like, Liv, I was like, when it came down to, like, Jesse or you, it's like, was I friends with him? Yes. On a personal level, was I closer with him? At the time, probably was getting there.
Yeah.
But I know what makes game sense-wise, and that was for me to prove myself to you by keeping you.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with this week.
Yeah.
Personally, Ryan and I are close, and
Yeah.
he's like my dad in this house.
Yeah.
Game-wise, I see why it's better for my team.
Mm-hmm. That's so
Maybe I'm
interesting.
friends with other people in this house, but game-wise, you and Liv make sense to me. But like moving forward, like I just like need you to. If like you're on my team, I need you to be on my team.
Because of what you just told me, I can assure you I got your back. Because
And
that
that's
to
the
me
thing.
shows me that she's trying to
Split us up.
pin you against me.
I know.
Because you couldn't even own
that's
it
the
and
thing.
say, I said that, look how interesting it is, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And the same thing she said too. I think that's very interesting. And I'm not going to.
Wouldn't even want people I'm aligned with to even be repeating that, because that's just an unnecessary target
sure.
on my back.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fucking number for you guys.
Yeah.
Regardless of you thinking I'm friends with everybody else,
Yeah.
I know where my best chances lie in this house.
Yeah, for sure.
I know at the end of the day, Maddie will sell her soul to the devil.
Yeah.
To save her ass at any point.
100%.
My chances are better with you guys.
Yeah.
And I just want you to know, and aside from that conversation, just know other things that you and Liv, and maybe just you, say to Kaela doesn't stay in that room. And that's not the first time that it's gotten out.
Yeah.
And I've heard it about other people too.
Yeah.
Like things that you might have said about Maddie has gone back to her.
Yeah.
So, and as an Alliance member, I'm telling you, be very careful what you say to Kaela in that room. Because I don't know if she's panicking, but she's been doing a lot of like spreading out stuff and taking something very small and making it into this huge thing and going and telling the person directly.
Yeah.
You know? Like, that's not the first time that
Yeah. That's
she's
interesting, 'cause
told,
she literally
she's even told me not to trust you and Liv. Not just once, not twice,
a bunch of times.
but a bunch of times,
Because
telling me you
today-
guys don't trust me, that you guys have talked shit about me, that you guys talk about me all the time behind closed doors, and I have faith in you guys, so I don't believe that shit.
Me too, and I'm going to tell you this because she's probably going to try and spin this later today too.
Yeah.
We were talking about relationships that Ryan has in this house versus relationships that Johnny has in this house.
Yeah.
And I said, I think that Johnny has broken his relationships with the right room by lying to them and by being this and by being and showing how close he is. So I don't know that those relationships can be repaired. Blah, 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 blah. I said, but with Ryan, like, he and Maddie are at odds, but they both have a common denominator, which is P. They love her, so they're not gonna like kill each other at this moment, you know. So Ryan has better relationships.
Actually not true, because Ryan was preparing me. He's like, just so you know that happened.
He told Maddie. He told Maddie the same thing too.
Yeah.
But then she said to me, "Do you think Paris is playing all of us?"
She's suddenly like very afraid
and I was
of
like,
me.
I'm like, I mean, I don't think so. I feel like she's really genuine towards me, so it'd be hard for me to believe that. But
Yeah.
I mean, if she has genuine relationships with everybody, like maybe, but I don't feel that way, like me personally. But that's how she poses questions.
Yeah.
To get, and she goes, to get me to
Say. Yeah.
agree or say or whatever. But that's what the fuck she's doing. Don't trust that shit.
No, and I don't. And other things that I've heard, I've never come
Yeah.
and like talked about, because I know it's BS.
Yeah.
But I just want to know moving forward that you don't even give into it.
Yeah.
Just because she runs back and tells
For sure.
me, tells
No, it's good to know.
Maddie,
I'm glad you brought it up.
And
because there are things that I would never even think to like.
it just gets twisted.
Yeah, I'm
right?
like, yeah. Oh, I guess I never noticed that. Or you know what I mean?
Yeah, and this house is built on paranoia, so like some people just even agreeing with it makes her believe that that's the case, and it's like, I don't know why she's suddenly like very on to me of all people. I think it's because she wants to get in with Maddie and Will, and she wants to get in with you
Derek
and
wants
Liv.
Will.
Yeah,
Derek wants Will.
Yeah.
So they might be seeing it like a separate them type of thing.
yeah,
But no,
yeah, I think so.
that's what the triple's for, baby.
I know.
This is what we've been waiting for
I know.
all frickin' season.
I know. And that's the thing, it's just like, whatever she might be promising you guys, just like, no, she like makes fun of it. Like she's like, oh, like they believe that's the case when it's not. Like, just know it's whatever conversations you're having with her is not genuine.
But we believe that they're coming for us. So
Yeah.
you're saying that's not the case?
No, I thought that from the way she was making it seem, it was more so like, oh, we're leading them on to think we have their backs. Little do they know we're coming for them.
Got it.
Kind of a thing.
Got
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just know, like, and this is the first time I'm, like, discussing this with you, so I really freaking hope you don't, like, go back to her and tell her.
No, I'm glad you did, but this solidifies even more why we need to keep Johnny.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah, I'm afraid that Johnny would put me, Maddie, and Will up on the triple.
Just know that no matter what, he's not touching you until they're dealt with.
I hope so.
There's not a chance. And you have my vote over either of them.
What about Maddie and Will?
You know I don't give a fuck about Maddie.
Maddie, I know.
Yeah.
Will.
And you're better for my game than Will is.
I think so too, man. I really do.
You really are.
But that's what I'm saying is, like, just moving forward, be wary of what you tell her.
Yeah.
Because she has done that a lot now.
Yeah.
And it's like little things I just say, bullshit. But it's like this last one was such a big target on my back.
Yeah.
That I just want to discuss with you. And I want to say, if you said it,
hilarious.
that's okay.
No, I swear. I think
That's
the only
okay.
person I repeated it to was Liv.
Yeah. But she had said that you had brought that to her.
Yeah, she brought it to us. Did you ask Liv?
No.
Oh. Ask her.
Yeah.
She'll affirm it. But it's good to know.
Yeah, just know the shit that's said in that room doesn't stay in that room. It's like ran back to other people and be like, this is why you shouldn't trust them, because these are the things they say about you. And it's like a few times now of like, these are the things that are said about you. Like, just so you know, those two girls talk behind your back all the time.
Yeah.
Like, just so you know, they don't trust you.
Yeah.
And it's like disheartening to hear that, because like, I don't want to think that, like, I don't know, maybe there is some truth to it. I hope not.
No. It's not like, not in that context.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think you're playing us. I do feel close to you. I feel like you're
It makes
being
sense
sincere.
for me, Gabe.
I feel like you're being sincere. I do feel like you would choose us over maybe everyone except Will. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but even my chances with Will are slim to none. So at the end of the day, I have to make game moves, and I don't think that I would kick him to the curb at any point.
No.
But
And
it's
we don't
just
want
like,
to either. And we don't want to either. But it is good to know.
Yeah.
It is good to know.
Yeah. Just even like if you were to go back and confront her about this,
I'm not going to.
It's gonna be bad.
I'm not going to, because if the triple is tomorrow, I don't want her to have a single suspicion that I'm upset or silly, because like, do you really think people aren't going to talk?
Yeah, I don't think she does. She's told so many lies. I don't think she thinks people talk about it.
Good Lord, girl.
Like, she's lost track of them.
Good Lord. Okay, well, Johnny definitely has to stay then.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that's
because
why
I know
I'm
who
on
Johnny's
board.
after.
Yeah.
We know who he's after.
I honestly think, regardless of the triple, something has to be done.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's at that point. Because if you wait for the triple, we might not have you two here. Because they think me, Maddie, and Will are weak.
So if you had to send one of them home first, which one would you send?
I was just talking to Liv about this. At this point, I have no idea, because Kaela is the one that starts the most shit. And she's physical. But Derek's mental and physical. I think preference lies with Kaela going home.
Okay.
But it's like one of them's gonna win veto.
It's kind of like this week.
One of them's gonna win veto. I just know, regardless of her being up or not, she's gonna be trying everything, and she's gonna try and get into all of our heads, just like she has been, planting the seeds. She's gonna come tell you whatever to get us to not be close. She's gonna tell me whatever to get, again, us to not be close. And we just have to realize that we've been here for each other since very early on, and whatever she says shouldn't change our minds.
That's so funny.
Just make sure you don't confront her, because
I'm
if
not
you
going
do,
to. I have no
because
desire to.
And if you don't confront her, the more she comes and tells me these things, the more ammo we have. And it's like, it really makes sense. Who dat? Batteries.
Surprised they didn't do this sooner. I thought for sure we were all wearing our batteries thin.
Thank you. I just had a bit of a slop.
Throw up. That's why I had to drink water. It like came up a bit. It was disgusting. I'm glad you told me.
It's like not the first time that she's told me you guys talk shit about me and
Yeah.
you try and put a target on my back. And I usually brush it off, but this one was a big one.
Yeah.
So I was like, just know whatever you might say in that room doesn't stay in that room.
Yeah.
So be careful of what
For
you
sure.
say to her.
I will.
Because she has a way of getting people to give a little bit and then
turning it into something.
Or she has a way of saying things and then having people be like, yeah, it makes sense. And then saying, oh, well, she was the one that said that.
That's what she did during her HOH.
Yeah,
She did a really good job
out
out
of
of
it. Be
it.
careful with what you say to her. You know?
Yeah.
Because she runs that shit around.
I think she knows that Liv and I have better relationships in this house than she does.
Mm-hmm.
And she's trying to destroy them.
Mm-hmm. She's doing that, I think, especially me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's suddenly threatened by me and is trying to break up me and Maddie too. Like, told Maddie, you know, Paris would get rid of you at any point. And it's like, I feel like even Maddie, like, knows that a little bit. That, like, if it comes down to it, it's
But
like,
why is that even necessary?
yeah, because
You
she
know?
wants me out of the picture so she can be the one to, like, be good with you and Liv, and she can be the one that's good with
That
Maddie.
makes sense too. Why Maddie came up to me in the pantry right after the double. She's like, why me? I'm like, why you what? She's like, why do you keep throwing my name out there? Who else would have told her that when Kaela was HOH?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Instead of putting up Erica, I was like, just get Maddie.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And that's like,
But I don't hide that because
that's like, no.
that's not. I'm not. I was like,
not like a
and I
surprise.
owned it. I was like, honestly, because I don't know where the fuck your head is.
Mm-hmm. We just have to make sure she doesn't get into our heads. Like, whatever she's told me about you, like,
Yeah.
I just haven't believed. And soon enough, she's gonna start telling you shit about me.
Yeah.
And you just have to make sure that you handle this
already.
She
She said that you told her that her and I were, that me and Liv were after them. Which I was like,
But like, that's the
like,
talk
that's
of
not
the
wrong.
house.
But like, just saying that we needed to be really careful because we really are coming after them and that we're not as cool as we think or whatever. And I was like,
okay.
I wasn't really like surprised, but I was like, well, I mean, no, we're not until like later. You know what I mean? Like, just trying to keep it calm. But like,
why would I want to get rid of people that have my back?
funny.
You know what I mean?
Don't you worry, B. Don't
Like,
you
why
worry.
would I want to get rid of people that have my back? Yeah. It wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
Unless I'm missing something and you guys don't have my back.
I had your back.
But that's the thing. It's like, why would I want
Yeah.
to screw that
No,
up?
I got your back, and I don't appreciate. Like, you know, my thing is always like, don't use my name to better your shit. You know what I mean? So
For sure.
that's cool.
And that's the thing. Like, she's been trying for a long time now to, like, distance me from you guys by telling me shit about you. And I know soon enough, now that she sees me still be good with you and be good with Maddie, she's gonna flip it and say it the other way around. Like, Paris is coming for you. Like, Paris doesn't trust you. Or, like, Paris, you know, like, the same thing she said to me. She's gonna come to, like, I don't know, like, I can't even think of shit, but she's gonna come up with something.
I know what you mean.
So just make sure that you don't let that get into your head same way that I wasn't concerned so far.
Yeah.
Up until this point, I was like, maybe I'll just tell her, be careful of what you say to her in there. Because, like, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Because it gets around.
Yeah.
It gets around.
That's good. Appreciate it. Good looking out, kid.
I want us to stay solid, and I don't want people that
No, I
are
do too.
Day 50 trying to
I do too.
game
And
get
that's
into
what
our
I'm
heads
saying,
now.
Like, we've got a good thing going here. Let's keep Johnny. He's a number. He's not afraid to make big moves. He's a beast. You know, he can help us make the moves that we need to make. You know?
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're weakening ourselves.
Yeah.
That's why they want him to go so badly.
Yeah.
Because it's one step closer for them.
Yeah.
Let's not make it easy for her
No.
or him.
No. She's very clearly trying to pin us against each other now.
Yeah, 100%.
Be careful of what. You guys have always been at odds. Like, couldn't you come up with something? If you're gonna, like, put shit in my mouth, at least come up with something that would trash me. Because it's like, oh, really? Okay. Like,
yeah. Don't even worry about it.
like,
Did you tell Liv
But what?
about that? About her little comment? Or that she's doing that?
I don't think I got in this much depth about it, just
okay.
because she didn't seem like she wanted to talk about it. She was like, oh, if Allie's the one that said I talked to her about it.
Yeah.
You know? So I was like, I'm not going to drag her into this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd just be very careful about believing anything she says. And let me know.
I will. 100%
Just so I know
will.
what kind of not. Because then sometimes I could be like, well, there's some truth there. Or sometimes I'd be like, that's insanity.
Well, that was today when we were talking about how relationships Ryan has versus relationships Johnny has.
Yeah.
And you came up, that's what she said, do you think Paris is playing all of us? I was like, I don't think so. I mean, maybe, but I feel like she's really genuine to me.
Yeah.
So if that comes out as, Allie said you're playing all of us, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And same thing about this, like, I'm like, wow, like, that's very advanced to be like, oh, she's the third in every two. I'm like, I didn't even fucking think of that. And I'd rather be the second in one than be the third.
Yeah, and she's the one that said it because she's like, she's good with you and Liv, she's good with me and Derek, she's got Ryan, and she's good with Maddie and Will. I'm like, yeah, now that you mention it, kinda. But I didn't really think about Ryan until
That's insane. Who
Ryan.
would fucking come third to all these people anyways? Like, why would I want to come third?
Yeah.
And then when I'm on the block, no one's gonna fucking save me.
I know.
Because I'm the third to everybody. Why would I
You're
know?
not
Why is
Will's
that
third.
ideal?
You're not Will's third.
I'm saying, like, why is that even, like, an ideal thing?
Yeah.
You know?
She is smarter than she lets on to be.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah.
I can't wait to eat food and have my energy back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll be
And
extra.
let me know.
I mean, I already feel like I'm really careful. I don't give them a lot.
Yeah.
Because it makes me nervous to do so. But I'll be even extra careful.
Yeah. And if my name comes up, let me know.
I will let you know, 100%.
Even stupid stuff I still want to hear, just because then I can
just-
have a good laugh, or I can be like,
Another
oh,
strike
damn.
against you, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But you're feeling good about keeping Johnny now?
yeah.
Yeah?
Especially like having this talk and
Yeah. It just reiterates
yeah.
that we need the numbers.
Yeah.